My name is Kezi Mukiri. I am a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman Mentorship Program with Coach Salima Hihu. And we've been talking about the 7 P's, critical P's to your destiny. And I think what really stood out for me was the people, my people. And this really came out for me that, in my path to destiny, my journey to destiny, there will be critical relationships that I need to be mindful of. And it became such an awakening for me to look at some of the relationships, destiny relationships that have come my way, and to begin to mind how I manage those relationships. And I began to focus on some of the mentorship relationships, people who have come into my life, some of them maybe even for a season, some for a purpose, but people who've come into my life that I was not necessarily conscious of their role in my life. And through this program, I've become very intentional on how to manage some of those relationships, even cutting away some of the relationships that were becoming, burdens or obstructions along the way. And then there's been the session, our very last session, on the prize. After we've labored, gone through the destiny journey, and just getting to the place where I'm embracing the prize, that thing that I've been laboring for, that thing that I've been pushing for. And in this particular module, it's really come out strongly for me not to get fatigued. Just at that point when I'm just about to obtain that which God has for me. I just want to encourage any women in the marketplace, women who are at critical stages of their lives. This would be a program to go for. I think it's a worthwhile investment. I want to just thank Coach Salima Hihu for pouring out her life, her own experiences, her wisdom into the women of my generation. And I know that we are in the season of the Deborah's rising, and this program is really instrumental in helping us shape ourselves for destiny. Thank you.
My name is Gladys Wanyuike. I've benefited so much with the Seasoned Woman Mentorship Program. I've seen Sally for more than 10 years. The outstanding season was season 6, the principles, the values. What are the values that govern you? Your habits and your behavior can make you stagnate or hinder you from your success. One of the things I also learned is that you have to evaluate your networks. And when it comes to values, it's always good to know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and the beliefs that you believe. The values must govern you both day and night. You don't have to be a different person at night. You don't have to be a different person during the day. Just even if it is the networks, you have to know which values govern you in the networks, reevaluate your networks, and know whether the networks that you have are aligned to your values, your principles, so that it doesn't pull you away from stagnating. It doesn't make you stagnate or pull you away from what you're supposed to be doing to be able to succeed.
Njeri Lucy is my name. I've been a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman Pathways session. And for me, what speaks out are 2 sessions, the process and the principles. Process, there is no prize without storms, without tribulations, without the difficulties. But what they do is that they bring out the essence of you as a woman. You're shaped and you're molded into the person that you are called to be if you allow resilience and perseverance and endurance to be seen. Then there's a process of principles, and the principles class just spoke about the beliefs, the ethics and the values that you as a woman does have. And what happens is you have to show those ones during that process, so that by the time you are being seen as an eagle woman, all we see is someone who is thriving.
Hello, my name is Clara Miriti Maina, and I'm a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman, the 7 Pathways to Your Destiny. I know we've been told to just pick 1 or 2 of the seasons that impacted us, but to be honest, all of them made an impact for me. But just to be obedient, I'm going to point out on your people, which really stood out for me in terms of knowing who is in my corner and even knowing who I need to have as an authority in my life and the people who are standing with me and not for me. The other thing is what we learned about your prize and learning to celebrate it and knowing that it's not just for myself, but also for others. There's so much to learn in the season one, to be honest, and I'm just urging you to just sign up for the next cohort. Thank you so much.
My name is Mercy Ngede. I'm a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman Mentorship Program. It had many impactful sessions, but one particular piece stood out for me, which was the process, having come out of a season of distress. And I came across the book From Distress to Destiny, and it helped, that lesson on the process helped me to make sense of the trials, the tribulations, and the storms, and the reason why God allows them into our lives in the process of making us into who He has called us to be. And it helped me make sense. And I would encourage anybody who's going through a storm in their life that's not making sense to sign up for the program to begin to make sense of what God has called them to be.
Hi, I'm Faith, 23 years old, a beneficiary from Seasoned Woman. From the 7 pathways, I've learned my place. Simply because, as a youngin, you have so many things undecided, you don't know where to go, where to be. And for me, it stood out. And I can say I also shared with my friends, and they were so eager to learn what I've been learning. And hopefully in 2023, they'll join and we can also learn together.
I'm a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman Mentorship Program, where we have been studying about the 7 P's to your destiny. The 2 P's I'll talk about is the P that stands for your place. And the other P I'll talk about is the one that talks about people in your relationships and your networks. What happened is, in the relationships and your networks, the question was asked, what kind of a woman are you? Are you a woman who lives another person's vision? Where I admire the presenter of the program, so I have to step out and do what Sally Mahehu is doing rather than just admiring what she's doing. That was the challenge that I got. In the other P, that talks about your place. This place, every woman, you are in a place, you are in a relationship to your destiny. So it is all a very important series of the things, because you are either in this season, you'll get to the other season, and you get to the other season by and by. So package yourself. We are learning about rebranding. This Seasoned Woman has helped me to package myself and brand myself. So welcome aboard and be blessed.
Hi, my name is Joan Miano, and I'm one of the beneficiaries of the 7 pathways of purpose. I have had a wonderful time just going through the 7 sessions, but the one that really stands out for me is the one-on-one sessions with Minister Sally Mahehu. For me, Minister Sally is like a mother to me. My mother died when I was 3.5, and I've always been looking for someone of substance, someone who is seasoned, someone who has great knowledge, someone who has purpose in her life to impact in my life. And I know I chose the right person to mentor me, and I'm in my season. I'm very glad to have met Minister Sally and going through what I'm going through in my life, and I'm finding a lot of clarity, which I've been seeking for quite some time. Another thing that has really impacted for me has been the Spice Girls. And if you're not partaking of this, if you haven't even attended one of the sessions, you're missing something. You need to join. Aki, you're missing something. Please join.
I'm Catherine. I'm a beneficiary of the Seasoned Woman Mentorship Program on the 7 pathways to your destiny and your purpose. The P that stood out for me was your purpose. It helped me bring clarity to my purpose currently, and I'm pursuing getting more clarity on that, and also on your people. So this has helped me classify my friendships and my acquaintances into different, categories and see where everyone is fitting into my future plan on my path to destiny.
Hi, my name is Monica. I joined Seasoned Woman at the time I was transitioning in my life. I'm in my 30th year. So Seasoned Woman is to me the greatest investment that I gifted myself in my 30th year. What really stood out for me was the principle, the P of principle. I really picked out a lot during that session. The bad habits, what I need to change, and I really wrote down so many things about myself. And the other P was the process P, because I was trying to process where I have been, where I am, and where I want to be in my life. And it really, the seasoned principle came through for me. So I would really encourage anybody my age, anybody in their 20s, transitioning through college and to this other life, please sign up for the Seasoned Woman and buy yourselves books. Thank you.
My name is Jacqueline Tongolo, one of the beneficiaries and students of Auntie Sally's 7-month mentorship program. So the session that stood out for me for the 7 months was today's session, the prize with a Z. And there's a tendency of people getting fatigued when they're just about to get to their harvest. And I think I've learned very critical lessons today that when I'm about to get to my harvest and I'm fatigued, I should seek help as soon as possible to avoid sabotaging myself so that I'm able to really enjoy what I've been able to go through the process for all this time and really enjoy the prize and also share it with others, because part of the reason that God gives us this prize is not only for us but for other people, to really impact other people. And that is really a passion for me at some point in my life that I might want, after I've learned all that I've learned in my years, I'd want to impact people and share what God has given me.
Hi, my name is Tekla Akaremi. I'm so blessed with this season mentorship sessions that we've just been having for the past 7 months. One of the sessions that really blew my mind was the calling and positioning, because as a young person, we are at that place where we really struggle with our calling. Sometimes you don't know how to venture into what you're called for. So for me, this session was really life transforming, I would say, because I understood who I am. Number one, what you need to do as you're learning about your calling is your identity. Before I struggled with self-identity, where there would be voices that maybe peer pressure, or maybe voices from your past that would affect who you really are. And that before you know who you are, you cannot fulfill your calling. So for me, I would say these sessions have really given me the perspective of who I really am and how to venture into my calling. And I would say thank you so much to Auntie Sally because of the impact she's having in our lives. So for young people, you're there and you're feeling like, this 3,000 is a lot. Actually, please don't shy, because you may end up wasting more money if you don't even learn about yourself, if you don't know your calling, if you don't know who you are, if you're struggling because of peer pressure or maybe identity issues. So I'd advise you to kindly join us so that we can grow together and we can fulfill our purpose.
My name is Carol Mugambi. I'm a mentee of 7 Pathways to Destiny by Auntie Sally Mayu. The thing that really stood out for me for the 7 months was on purpose, whereby I discovered that I'm actually in the wrong purpose, because I'm in business and I know I'm supposed to be in corporate. And I'm trusting God that from next year I'll be joining corporate to really fulfill my purpose. And I'm really grateful to Auntie Sally for this program, because if maybe I would not have joined, I would not have discovered that I'm in the wrong place. So I'm encouraging the people out there, the young people, my age mates, to really join and discover what God has created them to be.
So ladies, well done. Those of you who attended all the 7 sessions, I congratulate you and I thank God for you, because I know for sure you did not live in vain. You have benefited from something in these 7 sessions. So I just want to encourage you, those who did attend and those who didn't attend, that we'll be starting the next session, the next season of a new program, a new mentorship program in February 2023. We will send you the details of the topics, the theme, the topics, the dates. The cost will remain the same. It will still be on Thursdays, the third Thursdays of every month, starting from the month of February. So this time we'll go a bit deeper into the issues, now that I have an understanding of which areas and issues that are more of a concern to you. So welcome, sign up as soon as we send you the details, and God bless you. Thank you, ladies.